Well, hello, pretty princess. Sometimes I feel like that's what I want to call Pete Davidson, Kim's pretty princess. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. In this video, we'll be talking about Pete Davidson tired of being Mr. Kim Kardashian. Yes, guys, you heard that correctly. So, a source close to Pete Davidson is still spilling the beans based on reports from a magazine. Now, what they're saying is that Pete Davidson was so tired and frustrated of Kim Kardashian, he basically had to end things, and they went into details about what got Pete Davidson really frustrated. So, let's talk about that. Now, Pete Davidson basically shared, allegedly, based on this article, that when he started dating Kim Kardashian, he went into that relationship with nothing but good intentions. However, the moment that he started dating her, it's as though his life was thrown out the window. All his hard work, everything at SNL was no longer irrelevant. All of that was thrown out to be replaced by Kim. So Pete was annoyed and frustrated at the fact that every turn he turned, it wasn't about him, it wasn't about his career, it wasn't about his hard work or accomplishments. It was, where is Kim? What is Kim up to? It was all about Kim. So he got tired of that. Not only that, this source close to Pete is alleging that Pete Davidson also got tired of Kim's obsession with perfectionism, because Kim would always say to Pete, ensure that you only wear brands and brands that the family is affiliated with. And that was too much because Pete did not want to lose his identity. Just imagine, say for example, you're not a fan of Prada because, something that they said that rubbed you the wrong way, or you believe that their clothing is overpriced, and then this person is going to tell you, ensure that you're seen in Prada. You're going to like, bitch, get out of here. Let me, I'm my own man. I can choose what I want to do, even if it's with your credit card. Because remember that there was also allegations that Pete used to drive Kim's Bentley around town, and Kim gave Pete a credit card. So this article is basically giving the sense that, you know what? Kim definitely used to sugar Pete, because if Kim is going to insist that Pete only wears a particular brand, and those are brands that the family is affiliated with, who is going to finance all those designers? I mean, like hell, Pete is still living in the basement of his mama's house, right? No, it is said that he bought the house for his mom and he decided to take the basement. And that is definitely a noble gesture, because remember that Pete lost his dad in that horrific 9/11. So Pete basically saw himself as a man of the family who needs to take care of his mom. And that's definitely a good son. So when Pete bought the house, Pete was like, okay, I'll take the basement where I can have some privacy, because I can't afford two houses. Now, when Kim gets into Pete's life, Pete felt as though he was out of control, and everything that he has worked for was all of a sudden replaced by Kim Kardashian. Guys, just imagine how that would feel. I mean, be honest. Wouldn't that make you feel upset and irritated? Wouldn't you feel effeminated on a daily basis? If there's any guys here, I mean, if you have worked so hard and all your hard work is being tossed aside overnight, being replaced by this family, everything is being overshadowed by Kim, and it's all about Kim, you're definitely gonna feel upset, frustrated, and you're gonna feel stifled in such relationship. So definitely that relationship was definitely not healthy for Pete, because it is important to Pete for his hard work to be recognized, acknowledged, and not swept under a rug and not seen as anything. I believe that one of this family's main problem, or huge problem, is the fact that they think the entire world evolves around them, and it's as though they don't take time to realize and recognize and acknowledge other people's hard work. And this is what is going to make dating hard for Kim. And this could be possibly what is making dating and marriage hard for the remaining sisters of the Kardashian Jenner clan. Now, we know that Kourtney Kardashian is currently married, but Kourtney seems to be one of the most empathetic ones out of the family. She seems to not be so caught up so much, because there are quite a few times when we've seen where they've came to attack Kourtney, you know, dragging her, asking her if she doesn't want to be a Kardashian anymore. So Kourtney is the one that's given the sense that she's very different, and she's with Travis Barker, and you could see where Kourtney is supporting Travis Barker, allowing Travis to be Travis and not allowing her family name and her family fame to overshadow Travis Barker hard work. So in this, we want to say kudos to Kourtney for that as well, for striking the balance. So going back to Pete, we definitely understand that Pete would definitely want to call it quits because of these things. And then the article further states that Kim was very obsessed with dieting food, and Kim would say to Pete, do not eat junk food, ensure you're eating healthy, ensure you eat this, ensure you eat that. Now, if you look at Pete, you can see that Pete's metabolism is clearly different from a lot of people, because Pete always says that he likes his junk food, and Kim always wanted him to stop eating junk food. And I think Pete got really irritated and annoyed of Kim's obsession with weight loss, plastic surgery, you know, or obsessive eating disorder, because that's not even eating healthy. Because remember that during an interview, Pete said that he would love to see Kim just eat, have fun, instead of pushing her food around on the plate. And then Martha Stewart also said that this girl literally eats nothing. So there and then you can actually see that Pete is definitely right. If he is wrong about anything else as it relates to Kim Kardashian and her obsessive eating disorder, he is definitely correct and on point with that. We've seen Kim fake eating on 2 separate occasions, and we've seen her fake drinking on 1 occasion. So you definitely know for a fact there is an eating disorder there. So if there's anything else that is not factual about that article, the part as it relates to Kim's eating disorder, Kim trying to control what Pete eats, that is definitely believable. And the part where Pete is saying that he's tired and he feels as though his life is being replaced by Kim, that is believable, because Pete has definitely worked hard to create a name for himself, to create a brand for himself, and that was definitely overshadowed by Kim. So all his work at SNL and everything else that he did no longer became relevant because it was all about Kim. And this is why he's saying that he felt as though he was Mr. Kim Kardashian. He no longer had an identity. And no one wants to be living like that, because that is what they mean when they say you are alive but you are not living. Pete did not want to be dead because he's young. He has his entire life ahead of him, and he has a lot more that he desires to do. So that's the reason why Pete ended the relationship, because he's tired of being Mr. Kim Kardashian. So that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are about Pete feeling so overshadowed by Kim and her family's influence that he had to end the relationship. However, we're hearing other articles, other outlets saying that Kim ended the relationship. But as time passes, we're getting more information which proves that Pete, in fact, ended this relationship. I want to hear from you guys, and give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and remember, if you haven't subscribed as yet, please be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you all next time. Bye, guys.